What's up guys, the Hunted Reaper here, and today's video is geared towards people who have already basically beaten Destiny, who've done the raid, and now you're about level 300 light and you're 300 power, and you don't know what to do. You know, every week you're doing these milestones and all these new things, but they kind of seem the same and repetitive. You've already beaten the Trials of the Light, or the whatever the fuck it's called, Trials of the Nine, and you've basically done everything in the game. So what do you do now? What do you do on the wait for the Prestige Nightfall? I mean, the Prestige raid and the DLC. What can you do? And here's an easy solution. First off, start doing some endgame content. A lot of people have not even touched the Prestige Nightfall who are at level 300. It's fucking hard. I haven't completed it yet. This video is basically actually me trying to complete the Prestige Nightfall, and it's decently hard. And this gives you some powerful ass gear. Also, you want to also grind the Leviathan raid. You want enough weapons. Trust me, once the second DLC comes out, no one's going to be playing Leviathan anymore. So you want what you want from the raid first. If there's a certain gun you want, let's say you wanted the rocket launcher from the raid, you should grind out until you get it, because once that DLC comes out, it's going to be basically impossible to find anyone who gives a shit about Lord Callus after a while. Secondly, start a new character. A lot of people just don't do this for some reason, and it's dumb because starting a new character, one, is another aspect of Destiny. These new characters, like the Warlock and the Hunter, are two very different characters. The Warlock has Devour capabilities that let him go further out into the field, while the Hunter is fast and nimble and moves around, and it makes you play the game differently. And also, let's say you're playing the raid with your friends, and they're like, "We need a Warlock," and you're a Hunter, but you have your second character as a Warlock. You could switch onto there, and it won't be a pain in the ass for your group. Just having two characters is great. And also, once you hit level 20 on your second character, you can do the milestones again for the second one. So let's say you've done all the milestones for your main character, and you want to just, you know, play some more Destiny, but you don't know what the fuck to do because, you know, you look in the director and there's nothing to do. You can switch to your second character and power level, and make a third one if you have enough time. It's just having that second character really helps. Another thing to look forward to is the Prestige raid. Now, the Prestige Nightfalls are hard, so I'm pretty sure the Prestige raid is going to be fucking bonkers. And when the Prestige raid comes out, the light level cap is going to be moved from 305 to 350, and that's big because then that's another 45 levels for anyone who's maxed out for any character. And I'm pretty sure these are going to be hard pieces of gear to attain. And that's why you want to kind of grind it out with the other missions, because when the Leviathan raid does come out for Prestige, you want to have the best weapons and you want to be in demand. You don't want to be a 290 with the guns that no one really cares about. Another cool thing to do is just have fun in the game, you know, actually play PvP instead of PvE. A lot of people forget that there's a lot to do in PvP, and the Trials of the Nine has a lot of stuff to do. I know it's kind of, a lot of people are saying that there's not much to do in Destiny after you've beaten the game, and that's kind of true, but people have to understand there's only a certain amount of content in this game. So I've logged about maybe 100 hours with Destiny so far, and that's, I don't know, maybe a little more than that, and I can tell you that I got the bang for my buck. I'm starting to come to a point where there's not much left for me to do in the realm of like, oh my god, I know exactly what to do. You know, when I start the game up, I have to think, alright, what am I doing next? How am I getting from 302 to 303 to 304 instead of how am I getting to 265, from 265 to 350, you know what I mean? So it's a different mentality when you're at the end game, but I bought a game and it gave me a lot of content, and this is kind of opinionated right now, but I feel like the first Destiny didn't have that much content after you beat it, and this one did. You know, it kept me really engaged for a while, and especially a lot of playtime, and I'm still kind of engaged in it, and every week they release new things, so it's not like there's not much to do left in there's not much left to do in Destiny. It's the fact that people play so fucking much of this game that it's hard for the developers to actually create new content that is challenging and also fair, because Destiny has a big balance system. So that's about it for what to do after 305. And if you didn't like what I had to say, that's about all you have. And if you think that there's something I left out and you want to comment it. But if you truly believe that Destiny's a pain in the ass because you don't know what to do now, then just put it down and wait for the next week to come. Finally, I hope you guys subscribe, rate, comment, like, do whatever the hell you need to do. I'm going to keep on making these videos, and as soon as the Prestige Nightfall comes out, I'm going to make a fuck ton of videos. In the Prestige raid. I'm going to make a lot of videos about that because I'm pretty sure they're going to add a lot of new things, and there's going to be a lot of new equipment and a lot of new things you guys want to know about. So stay tuned. This has been the Hunted Reaper. I'm sorry, my fucking buzzer went off.